All right. All right. All right. How y'all doing, man? This back at it once again, man. 313 the new breed. Real talk. Back in another video, man. Another topic video for y'all. Definitely like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for seeing this video, man. I appreciate it. So let's get to the elephant in the room here. Um, the topic today is dating dating females who are in their 20s. Um, Now these women can be very tricky. Um, they got a lot of stuff going on. Um, they have their head in so many different things. Some of them just getting out of school, or if they didn't go to school, they out here living life. They just doing what they need to do. And a lot of these females are just, it's a lot of these women that's 20s that's just out of control. They loco, they crazy, and they don't know what they want. A lot of these women in their 20s, they see exactly what they see on TV, and what these sexy reds and Megan Thee Stallions, these Nicki Minaj's, City Girls, the Glorillas. A lot of 20-year-olds, they look up to Glorilla and Sexy Red and all these other chicks. And that's not the type of females y'all need to really look up to. Like for real, for real. Y'all don't need to look up to women like that. Y'all need to look up to established women who got their head on straight. Like watching women on television and looking at some of these videos and thotting and twerking and all that. That's what a lot of these chicks like. Now you do got some chicks that's in their 20s that's cool. That's not all about that. But majority of the women that's in their 20s, and a lot of them even in their 30s, they do that type of stuff. Like when you when you're an older guy, man, your mindset is different from a female that's in their 20s. You already think about life and all that. While females in their 20s, they just not getting the things. They just not knowing stuff. They like a lot of them just not getting out of school and graduating school. So now they got to go into graduate school. They got to go into life. They got to go into their new careers. So it's gonna be a lot of stuff that they got going on in their heads, man. Or ones that's not going to school. Some of them want a guy to take care of them. Or it's a lot of these women that get a job and they not happy with it. Like they'll get a regular job and they not happy with it. But yet they don't want to do it to have a regular job. They want, you know, you got to have a career type job. You got to own shit. But a lot of these 20-year-old dudes ain't gonna own shit. They gonna be in the same mindset as them. So that's why you gonna see a lot of these younger girls go for older dudes because older guys gonna have more stuff established. They're gonna have life together. They're gonna have, you know, cars. Some of them got businesses. Some of them got careers and stuff. Within somebody that's in their 20s, they just not knowing life. They just don't know what's going on. They trying to learn as they go. Now it's some guys that's older that's got the same kind of mindset as these younger dudes. Like they just never got over. They still doing the same stuff they doing in their 20s and their 30s. So, you know, it's some of these 40-year-olds that's still doing 20-year-old shit. But it's like a lot of these younger chicks, they need teaching, man. They just don't know nothing. They haven't been taught right. They haven't had, their fathers in their life. So they don't know how to treat men. They don't know how to love men. They've dealt with their mothers and stuff, and they've like planted stuff for them not to like men or even their fathers. Some of these women ain't got a good relationship with their fathers, which is fucked up. And you got some of these women that just they don't want the fathers in their life. So you sometimes you can tell when a woman doesn't have a father in their life, the way they're structured, the way they act and stuff, the way they present themselves. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes you do got some of them that have both parents and they just rebellion. They just um they wild. They see a different style within their parents, and then when they out, they over there thoughting and stuff like that. So sometimes it doesn't matter if you have parents or not. You still got these females out here thoughting and going crazy and dressing half naked and stuff like that. But you do have a lot of these younger chicks that are angry, that are bitter, that have an attitude when you come up to them. They're gonna be mad, disrespectful. They're gonna talk in a language where you just be like, "What? Like what is that? I'm dead," or this and all that. You'd be like, "What the fuck are they talking about?" That's their own language. So a lot of times when you older, man, you don't understand these younger chicks' logic or their mindset or what they talking about. Because a lot of them they don't understand themselves. So, but you respect a chick who's just a woman who is basically um who's basically just on doing her thing, basically. So you have to understand that. You understand what I'm saying? So when it can be dangerous dating 20-year-old women because a lot of them got boyfriends. A lot of them will lie. A lot of them will play you because a lot of them have so many options because they're young. So they're gonna have a whole bunch of options of guys, and just them being young is like um that gets them. They get away with a lot of shit. They have a lot of options when it comes to men because a lot of guys are gonna be into them, especially if they nice looking. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get a lot of attention. They're gonna get guys sweating. They're gonna have guys calling them and stuff. But a lot of them just you can just tell by their social media. You tell how they act. You tell how they dress. Sometimes that if this is the right one. A lot of them don't know themselves. They don't know how it is. They don't know how it is to be classy. They don't know how it is to be in classy places. Some of them don't even know how to. Yeah, they don't know how to dress. They don't know how to act in public. You got some of them that'll literally fight, like be upset all the time. Like if you come up to them, they get angry. They get, you know, they got an attitude. They don't like the way things are. That's why to me, like me personally, I don't see myself being serious with somebody in their 20s. Sometimes I even question women in their 30s sometimes too, because a lot of them don't um a lot of their mindsets is still in their 20s. Not all of them, just some of them do. But as an older dude, because just like how people is on the guy who's with Russell Simmons' daughter. She's dating a 65-year-old. Like a lot of people have an issue with that because of the guy. But if it's a woman that's doing that, they would praise her like crazy. They call her Stella. Stella got her groove back. But then when a dude is doing, he's a pervert. But you gotta understand too, when you dating younger women as an older guy, you're gonna get a lot of backlash because you're older. A lot of people are gonna say, "Oh man, she's just a kid," or "You're a pedophile, you're a pervert, you're this, you're that," because you're dealing with a younger chick. That's some of the backlashes you can get when you dating younger women as an older guy, especially if you're in your 40s or your 50s or in your 60s. So you gotta watch out for that. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes you got some of these younger guys, you got some younger girls, especially on these dating sites, that's looking for a sugar daddy. That's looking for somebody to take care of them. They sugar babies. Like it's someone like that. I think it's a sugar baby site to where they can actually look for sugar daddies on there. So I would say this though, it's a when you're an older guy, sometimes younger females are gonna look at you as a sugar daddy. They're gonna look at you like, okay, you're old, don't talk to me, don't come at me, and you're this. Some of them will be disrespectful on that too. Then you got some of them that's cool. You got some of them that's like, oh, okay, I need somebody that's mature, that's stylish, that's this, that's that. You have some of that. But sometimes, you have 20-year-olds who have that mindset, a mature mindset. That's rare. You got you'll have you'll have a female that's 20, 21, 22, 23, and their mindset is 40 years old. They already like, I'm already thinking like this and that and all that. Like when you have a mature mindset and you're 20, 21 to 25, something like that, that's a good thing. That can get you married, especially if you constantly building yourself and learning things and stuff like that. It's all about that. But that's always the cautious thing. It's a gift and a curse dealing with 20-year-olds. Me personally, I wouldn't get serious with one because now it's not even just the age gap, but it's more so the mindset. Like I'm more of a mindset, like intellect type of person. Yeah, looks is cool. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I do like a nice looking woman, but if you can't get into a conversation or an intellectual stimulation conversation on a mindset, it's pointless. Like a lot of younger chicks, they don't know how to talk on the phone. They rather just text. They rather do all this. And it's like you don't have time to be doing no texting conversations. You don't have time for these short texts and like you don't have time for all that. Like sometimes some of them have no conversation skills whatsoever. It's messed up, but that's just how it is. Some of them just do not have good conversation skills. Some that do, and a lot of them don't. Or you just have a lot of these younger women who just want money from guys. They see what they see on TV. They be like, yo, if you ain't got money, or if you ain't taking care of me, they don't want to deal with it. So you got to watch out for that, especially with these younger chicks. Their mindset, like some of them want to do with money, or some of them like a drug dealer, a scammer, or somebody that treats you like shit. Because a lot of their baby daddies ain't shit. They Pookie and Ray Rays. Like a lot of them love Pookie and Ray Rays. A lot of younger chicks love Pookie and Ray Rays because they see them as masculine. They see the drug dealer, the man who ain't shit. They see that as masculine. They don't know how a real masculine man really is. They see that in the hood and they think it's masculine because they grew up around it. They see it in the neighborhood. They see it in the hoods all the time. So they automatically think, damn, a regular guy who's on their shit and that's masculine, they don't know how to act like that. Or if a man is trying to guide them shit, they automatically think the guy is trying to tell them what to do. They're trying to guide you into learning you some shit. But nowadays, man, you can't even have a conversation with women no more. A lot of these women you can't have conversations with at all on the phone, texting, in public. It's just crazy. Some of them don't even want you to even come up to them in public. They're like, oh, I don't want to talk to strangers. I don't want to do that. How you supposed to know a person if you don't come up to them? That's how messed up these women are, bruh. They're that messed up. It's crazy out here. People gotta understand, man. Like it's real out here. And then with the way some of these dudes are, some of these women are cautious because dudes out here that's kidnapping, that's sex trafficking, that's guys that can't take no for an answer, still hounding chicks, and they killing these women for saying that. So these women are gonna be um they're gonna have their guards up because there's so many of these thirsty dudes out here, and some of these guys who can't take rejection to the point to where they're taking it out on women. And you see a lot of women out here, and definitely these younger females that's cautious because they know that these dudes can't take rejection. So sometimes they don't want to hurt a guy's feelings. They don't want to hurt a guy's feelings. They just tell them they don't. They just rather say a lie to just save the feelings because guys have their they can't take rejection. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, fuck you and all that. Like, man, just keep it moving. There's too many women out here to go crazy over a woman and want to kill somebody and stab them. Like, even or just argue. Like, it's not worth arguing with women. It's not the business. I wouldn't recommend it because it's not gonna solve anything. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it moving. But there are always pros and cons when dealing with these younger chicks. You're gonna go through some stuff. You're gonna have to teach these chicks some because a lot of stuff to match your mindset as an older guy, you have to teach a younger chick a lot of things because they've never been through things that you've been through. So you have to teach them that. And that grows their maturity level even more. And you got some of these women that want to get taught that. But then you got some of these women that, some of these chicks that already think they know everything, but they don't. But they say they know everything until they've been through it. But as an older guy, you're gonna have to teach these women things. You got to teach them intellect. You got to teach them combo. You got to teach them just different things. Like you got to keep a female busy. Like you can't have her bored. You always have to have her doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's how she gets to be outgoing. That's how she gets to do other things and stuff than be around you. Sometimes you want to break from her. If she got, things, you could teach her a lot of things, man. Fixing shit. Uh uh going to games, going out, things like that. Just things that'll keep her busy that she's just never bored. You know what I'm saying? And that's the key. I would tell that to men, like at any age. Teach her, I mean, teach your woman a lot of things so she ain't gotta bother you all the time or be around you. Like, you have women that'll just literally be on you all the time. Where you going? What you doing? Like, what you doing? Like, why you asking me what I'm doing? What are you doing? Why are you so worried about what I'm doing? What are you doing? And it's crazy. But you got some of these younger girls who like being thoughts. They like being disrespectful. They like being that. A lot of times you have to check them because their ego and their attitude is so much, you have to check them. But it's only so much, it's only so many times you need to check these females. These younger chicks, dog, I swear they make you want to choke and beat the shit out of them by the way they act and the way they talk. Real talk. Because these older chicks are not teaching them because they're so tired. They're tired of teaching them. They just give up because they're getting older to the point where they don't even have the energy to talk to them, to just teach them things, teach them how to act towards a man or in public. And you always say a woman knows how to act. If she knows how to act during a job, she knows how to act with men. You know what I'm saying? But never use your money to talk to women. Don't do that. Because once you do that, she gonna always want some money. She gonna always be asking for shit. Don't deal with a female who asks for stuff. Like these younger chicks, they love to ask and call you for money, a ride, or something. You don't want to be an Uber man. You don't want to be the taxi man. You don't want to be the the money giver. You don't want to be none of that with these women. You don't want to be that. None of that stuff. If it's not genuine, don't even fuck with her. Don't waste your time having these long ass texting conversations. If it ain't about meeting up or something like that, just don't even deal with it. Don't waste your time. Because you got women out here that'll waste your time, want to text you, want to do all this stuff, whatever. But then when it comes to meeting up, they never have time to do that. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't got the time, if a woman is really into you, she'll make time for you. If she not gonna make time for you, don't even deal with her. Cause let that be a man that she really likes and attracted to. She's gonna do everything in her power to be with this dude. And y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? And with these younger chicks, man, they the same way. They gonna go crazy over a dude that they like. They gonna go crazy over that. And that's any age. They do that. So you gotta be it, like I said, there's pros and cons to dealing with younger chicks. Like personally, it's like I don't I'll be cool with them. I can hang out, I can have sex with them and stuff, but getting into a relationship with them unless her maturity level is through the roof and she's cool and she brings a lot to the table, that's the only other way I can do it. So, what's up, Ark? What's going on, man? What's going on? But the thing is, man, it's just you gotta know who you date. You gotta be cautious of who you date. You gotta really know and have a conversation with these females. You have to have a conversation with them. Just really get the feel, and then hang out with them. That's another thing. A lot of these younger chicks, man, they real bougie to where places you take them. Like if you want to go to a Chili's, a Applebee's, a Olive Garden, a Cheesecake Factory and stuff, if a woman don't like going to any of them places, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. If she don't like to just if the whole object is not about meeting up and getting to know each other, but she cares more about what type of place you go to, even though you're spending the money. Now, if you go and have, that's what's up. You got you a good one. But the conversation and meeting her, that's how you know how genuine she really is. If she's dying to meet you and be like, oh man, I can't wait to meet you and stuff, you got to see what that's about. But if you got to keep calling her, texting her, doing all of this and stuff, man, that's not worth it. That's not worth it. You know what? You shouldn't have to keep calling and texting and stuff to a girl to get her attention to go out with her if she's not trying to do the same thing. If it's not 50-50 like that, it's just not worth it. All you doing is wasting your time. You wasting your time and you wasting your money. You know what I'm saying? You just have to. You say you believe as brothers need to realize there's no point in sleeping with a female that isn't mature, be she young or old. Dick discipline lacks among us is off. Yeah, and you know what? You nailed it right on the head. You nailed it right. And I always say this: if you shouldn't think about getting into anything serious if you don't have your shit together. You have to have your life together. You have to have your goals together first before you think about getting to anything serious. Anything serious. And like Ark said, you know, no matter what age you are, you have to have you definitely have to have dick discipline. That's actually, you know what, Ark, that's actually gonna be one of my next videos is dick discipline. Oh man, that's gonna be a fun video to talk about. Is having discipline in your on your dick. Like you have to have, or just you gotta, as a man, you gotta have discipline, period, when you dealing with women. You have to have discipline because, and then you have some of these guys that want to show off on first dates or dates in general of a chick to impress them. And it shouldn't even be about impressing them. If a woman really likes you, it ain't gonna matter where the hell you go. It can be a park, it can be a picnic, it could be whatever. She can be excited every time she sees you. If she's not smiling and she's glowing and stuff like that every time, if she sees you and she's not excited to see you every time, like it's just not worth it. It ain't worth all that. You have to understand and know yourself. You have to get yourself together. You have to work out. You got to get yourself motivated. You got to get yourself around positive people. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like with women too. Like if a woman is not around positive people, don't even be around her. If her friends is over there hating and all of that stuff, it ain't worth it. If she ain't around positive friends, if she's around women who smoke and do dumb shit and twerk everywhere and all that shit, that tells you what type of woman she is. If she hangs around friends like that, that tells you what type of chick she is. It's crazy. It's crazy. Said man's three pillars of existence: discipline, structure, and order. I agree. I agree. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is something that you have to learn 100%. It's not even in that, it could be in any of that order. And you know what I'm saying? But it's just, and also it matters, like you gotta have somebody to teach that to you as well. Oh, excuse me. Like if you don't have like, and as a man, you have to have a father in your life or a male or or a male that's willing to teach you stuff. Remember like back in the day where like there were if you had a father, if you didn't have a father, there was a father figure in the neighborhood that'll teach you stuff like, hey, hey boy, don't be doing none of that shit. That's not right. You need to do this, you need to do that. You don't have that no more, man. You don't have a lot of you don't and the thing is, Ark, you don't have a lot of structure in houses because there's not a lot of it's some fathers that's not there in the life. But then you got mothers that don't want the father to be involved in their life. So their whole structure, if your structure is all around women, then 9 times out of 10, he's gonna grow up as a feminine dude. He's gonna have a lot of feminine qualities. But like if you're around a father, brother, or a lot of males and stuff like that, then and he's teaching you things and stuff like that, then that's how your structure, that's how your discipline is gonna get better. It's nothing like having that, but they're trying to take see, and the thing is too, Ark, is that they're trying to take masculinity away nowadays with men. They're trying to make men feminine. They're trying to make them into metrosexuals. They're trying to do all of that stuff. And like and the church too. The church too. You see, and the church is allowing everybody. They allowing homosexuals, they allowing gays, they allowing everybody. And before that's not even allowed. Dude, you now you have a gay and LGBT Bible now. They have their own Bible now. That is crazy to me. That is the most total blasphemous thing you can do. They basically making fun of the Holy Bible. You're not supposed to do that. That's a sin. But now they're allowed to get married, which I don't agree with. I never agreed for them to get. I never wanted them to get married. I never did. I never allowed. I don't like them that they get married. I don't think they should be allowed to get married. That's just me. And it's hard for guys to, like, even women that's in their 20s too. It's a lot of them that are bisexual, man. It's a lot of these 20-year-old females and even these teen girls that are fucking bisexual. They fucking with men and women at an early age. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. You got networks like VH1, MTV that are condoning teen motherhoods and LGBT. Why? That's all you see on these shows. The Love and Hip Hops, the Black Ink Crews, the Housewives of Atlanta, all these reality shows. That's all you see. That's all you see. These young females is they lost. They don't know no better. They're like their influences is Glorilla and Sexy Red. They want to do shit like that. They love being ratchet. Some of these females love being ratchet. It's unbelievable to me, man. Like it's just it's like some of these women want to be masculine so fucking bad. It's a role reversal now. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely freaking crazy. You got people that's allowing that. That's why I don't see how dudes is gay. Bro, I love ass and titties too goddamn much to be gay. Straight up. I love that shit so much. I that just wouldn't I don't I mean I respect of people who are gay and LGBT and all that. If that's what you are, n- much respect. I don't agree with it. I don't think y'all should get married. But hey, if that's what you are and you comfortable like that, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand the beliefs or anything. That's on y'all. But it's just, and a lot of these women are like that. These younger women are messing around with their friends. They twerking around with their friends. They grabbing their friend's body, touching all over them and stuff like that. These younger females is doing that shit. You see that on Instagram and Facebook all the time. It happens all the freaking time. They love touching themselves. They love it. Sometimes you I wouldn't even be surprised a lot of them already had relations with each other, the friends. It's like it's crazy. And a lot of them gonna have a whole lot of kids. That's another thing. When you're dealing with women who are in their 20s, more than women are gonna have kids. Now, they're gonna have younger kids. They're gonna have more than one kid. It's just it's the generation and generation and generation is generation is messing them up completely. You have the parents that want to be friends with their kids more than to be parents. They rather you these mothers rather be homies to their daughters more than be a disciplinarian, to be a parent. That's what's that's what's wrong with this, man. It's fucking crazy. These women are wild with this shit. But society has made this okay. It's like, nah. It tells me they're not happy with themselves. If you have to do that, you're not happy with yourself. You're not happy with your body. That's why if you see some of these women who got these BBLs, the surgery and stuff, whenever I see women doing that, that tells me you're not happy with yourself. You don't want to work out. Because all you got to do is just work out. Love your body, love what God gave you. You even got some of these big women that's doing this shit, talking shit and all that. Like, come on, man. Since when have we in this society had big women, big, big fat women, whatever you want to call it. I'm not talking about the thick ones and stuff. I'm talking about these fat, huge hoes. Now you got them talking shit. You got them saying men ain't shit and all of this stuff. You got them doing all this shit that a bad bitch is doing. You got women like this on Kendra G show, and they embarrassing themselves. They are fucking embarrassing themselves. Women, a lot of these women today are embarrassing themselves and they don't even fucking know it. They just think this shit is normal. And these younger girls is learning from this shit. They learn it from what they've been taught by older women. And these older women don't want to teach them shit anymore. Because they tired of teaching them because these young chicks is so naive and retarded and they don't want to learn shit. They don't want to learn nothing. I don't want to know. I already know. Then they get into fights. Then they want to drink and shit. They want to buy a bottle. They want to be a bottle girl. They want to be a stripper. They got to try to a lot of these younger chicks don't got no money. So they gotta strip. They gotta do this. They gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? So some guys don't want to do that. They don't want, or some of them don't even want to teach them. Even though I do say you have to teach a woman so she won't be bored. But sometimes these females don't want to get taught nothing at all. They just cool what they got. They rather just sit home, don't do shit, and how they do just take care of them. You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that. If it's not a 50-50 thing, or if you ain't not bringing anything to the table, don't even mess with them. Don't even mess with them. He said, a generation of daughters raised to be son. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. They taught to be sons. They taught to be mother and father. You got man, you got mothers that's trying to take over Father's Day. They celebrating Father's Day to other mothers like, yo, we mothers and fathers. You don't see no fathers celebrate Mother's Day like, hey, dude, I'm a father and a mother to my kids. Let's celebrate Mother's Day as fathers. You don't see dudes doing that. You only see mothers doing that on Father's Day. And Father's Day really don't mean shit anymore now. Like you a father, you a good father. Don't nobody care about that. That's just like, oh yeah, yo, here's this tie from 2 years ago. Here's this present from 5 years ago. The mother gets all new, gets flowers, this, that, everything. You got a young chick that has a child. You got these women out here having these kids out of wedlock, and they keep doing the shit. Haven't your dumb ass learned the first time that this shit does not work? It doesn't work. If it ain't worked the first time, why would your dumb ass do it a second time? You know what I'm saying? Says always comical listening to these disgruntled baby mothers or fathers. Yeah, yeah, ain't it though? It makes me laugh, man. It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh. Like mothers, they make fun of Father's Day. That's just like we got this thing, even with Valentine's Day. Like we got something in the Midwest and certain places in the South. We have this thing called Sweetest Day. We had this holiday called Sweetest Day. It's basically Valentine's Day for the dude. So basically it's all about celebrating Sweetest Day on a dude. There's Valentine's Day and then there's Valentine's Day for the dude where it's all about the guy. Like it's just they supposed to give you stuff, supposedly. So that's out here in Michigan, where I'm at. I'm in Michigan, Illinois, Ohio, certain places down south. I think it's in Missouri, some places like that. But yeah, man, it's comical as hell. It is comical seeing all these disgruntled baby mothers complaining and talking about, oh, I'm a mother and a father. You know what I'm saying? It is always, and it's crazy to me. That just tell you how messed up this is, and that just tell you how much they disrespect men and fathers, especially black fathers. Man, you want to talk about people that don't get the credit they should get is black fathers. Good black fathers. I'm not talking about the ones who just dipped on the kids. I'm talking about the fathers that's always been in their kids' life. They don't get celebrated enough. And I'm here to tell y'all, fathers that's doing y'all thing, y'all taking care of y'all kids, salute to you. Salute to y'all. Real talk. Real, real salute. You know what I'm saying? That's adding structure. That's adding order. That's adding discipline. That's all the good stuff that's going on. So it's just all about that. You know what I'm saying? But it has to get better. And as men, we have to demand better. We have to get treated better. We got to let these females know, hey, look, it ain't going down like that. You're not gonna disrespect me. You're not gonna ask me for money. I'm not gonna be your Uber. I'm not gonna do all of this if you're not reciprocating. If you're not doing the same thing for me as I'm doing for you, you're just wasting my time. I don't want to talk all on the phone, long hours. Like, nah, I don't want to do all that. If you don't want to meet up and do something, I ain't got no time for that shit. You just leave me alone. Just take my number off your shit. Just whatever. And and now, fellas, it's about to be summer, so you know these females is gonna be dressing half naked, but then they gonna complain about how many dudes is talking to them or coming up to them and stuff like, why are all these dudes coming up to you? Well, if you wearing short shorts and you got a bad body, dudes is gonna come up to you. That's what I don't get with women. Like, how are you mad that dudes are coming up to you and you dressing half naked and you got your ass out and your titties is damn near exposed? But you mad at dudes for coming up to you. You need to be mad at yourself for coming out like that. Yeah, it could be 70, 80, 90 degrees and you dressing within the weather. But at the same time, how you gonna get mad at dudes for coming up to you? How you gonna cuss them out, say, leave me the fuck alone, I don't wanna fuck with you? Stuff. What's the point in that? That's why I said, man, you gotta understand who to come up to. You gotta just know by the body language. You gotta just it has to be genuine. Everything has to be genuine when it comes to these women. You know what I'm saying? If it's not genuine, don't even mess with them. A lot of these younger chicks, man, a lot of them ain't genuine. They haven't taught to be genuine. They haven't taught to be real ladies. They still trying to learn how to be a lady themselves. They still trying to learn life themselves. They still trying to learn a career path. They got to try to figure out what they want to do. They trying to learn as much as they can. So if if they haven't been taught that, it's gonna be a long time for them to even get through that. They gotta learn life themselves, even though they need to learn life themselves anyway. But they have no structures. They haven't been taught what to do in life. Some of them just know the basic shit. And then they shit on 9 to 5 jobs. I was like, hey, you better be glad you got something, that you have money. It's better have money than not have nothing at all. But they shit on that. You know what I'm saying? You said you're not a believer in 50-50. A man is a king. I don't need anything from her except respect and obedience. I have a program. She either chooses to follow. See, but that's the thing. I feel you on a 50-50 dynamic. Me personally, I like 50-50, or I just want somebody to bring something to the table. But here's the thing, though. And I feel you on wanting obedience and respect, but it's a lot of women that's not gonna accept that. And if you tell them that, they gonna find that shit offensive. Now, I feel you on it on having that, and then you just let them go. But a lot of women, especially if you're dealing with black women, if you tell them that, they gonna look at that as some kind of diss, and that you dissing them, and then they gonna try to flip that shit around on you and say, "Oh, if you want that, oh, you looking for, oh, you trying to be my daddy. You trying to be my daddy instead of my man." And you gonna have women that's gonna be like, especially in their 20s, bruh. If you, especially in their 20s, man, you're gonna have that a lot. Trust me, you're gonna have a lot with that. That shit is crazy. But and I'm the same way, man. I demand respect. I give respect. I want it back to me. If I don't have, if a woman does not respect me, I don't even want to be around her. I don't care how good she look. If you can't respect me and honor the fact that I'm doing stuff for you, even though I don't have to, but as a man, I'm doing that to be nice and I like going out and stuff like that. Like, if she's not feeling the places I want to take her, or if it's a certain type of women I like and I tell her I like to do this, don't embarrass me, don't do this, don't do that. If she's not into that, I don't deal with them. I don't deal with it. I don't deal with no disrespect will not be tolerated with me at all. It can be the smallest shit. I just don't deal with it because I'm not gonna disrespect a woman who, unless unless they disrespect me. And sometimes women, when I tell them things that I like with women, sometimes they be like, "Oh, well, you asking for too much." So asking for money and a man to be in shape and take care of you and all this, that's not asking for too much. But when I ask that she's disciplined, she's cool, she has a work, she has a nice body, she has a career, she don't have to ask me, she got her own shit, she's outgoing, funny, all this shit. If I ask for all of that, I'm asking for too much. But if they asking for stuff that they ask, it's cool. It's something wrong with that picture. And I'm not gonna go back and forth with a woman on what I like. I'm not gonna feel bad at what I like. I'm standing by it. She don't like it. She can do what she got to do. Oh yeah, I appreciate that, man. And you know what? And you're not asking for too much either. You're not asking for too much either. See, you a man that knows what you like. It's some of these dudes that don't know what they like, or they're afraid to tell a woman what they like, but they just like, okay, they'll just take anything long as they in the presence of women. So when you stand by what you do and what you like, that that can have women be like, "Oh, okay, you know what you like, you know what you want to do. You a man of means. You a man that's about business." Now the real women, they'll respect that and they like that shit. But these hood rats and dirty hoes and stuff like that, they ain't gonna never respect that because they've never been around real men. All they know is Pookie, Ray Ray, and J Bone. That's all they know. But a real woman will respect what you asking for and what you like. You know what I'm saying? Like, or the places you like to go, or that you have boundaries, that you demand respect. A real woman will respect that. And she ain't gonna have no issues with that. She gonna be like, "Oh, okay, I respect that." You know what I'm saying? Or if you having sex with a woman, you be like, "Okay, these are the things I like to do. These is not what I like to do." You just know what you like. Period. Point blank. Period. And that's how I should be. But you, like I said, but you got some women out here that's just, they'll never understand it. But but you do have some men that's like, yo, I don't know what I want. Whatever you want, I just do that. Wherever you want, where you gotta go, I do that. They don't stand their ground on shit. They don't stand on you. But that's how it is, man. That's how it is. So, um, yeah, man. So I had to speak on that. Man, this was a lot longer than what I thought. Um, I didn't expect this video to be over 50 minutes. Um, man. I just want to say thank y'all, man. Uh thanks, Arc 7X Angel, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, bruh, on asking the questions and uh looking at this video, man. Like and subscribe, share the video, man. It's 313, the new breed, real talk. Much respect. Um, definitely Arc, man. We probably gotta do a video we gotta do a video together, man. Definitely gotta do a video together sometime. Uh on any topic that you want to do or anything, we could do that, bro. Real shit. But definitely thank you very much, man. Just low key Arc, man, for looking at the video. Always, showing love and asking questions, man. There's never any dumb questions that anybody can ask. Like, I will ask all the questions, man. I will do the best of my ability. I will show love. I'm the type of person where I don't hate. I'm not gonna hate on nobody. If they cool, I'm not gonna hate on them. If you got a platform or stuff going on, I would share it with people or put it on my page and stuff like that. That's just the kind of person I am. I like to see everybody win. I don't want to do no hating, man. I want to see everybody win. And that's just the type of person I am, man. I've been like that. So um, so yeah, like I said, man, thank y'all, man. Thank you very much and everything. Oh yeah, yeah, and you know what? And that's the problem. We don't we gotta help each other out, man. As black men, we gotta help each other out. We gotta support each other. We can't do no hating, man. We saw years ago what happened to Tupac and Biggie, man. Oh, people was taking us out. They took out they took out Malcolm X. They took out a lot of people, man. We got to just stop all this hating, man. We got to just come together. Man, our race would be so powerful if we come together on something, man. If we come together on everything in our neighborhoods, getting money, everything, man. If we came together on money, our neighborhoods would be lovely, man. It would be lovely. But it would be a lot more black businesses. It would be a lot of things. Black people don't get the credit that we should. We invented a lot of things over the years, and we don't even get credit for it at all. We never will get credit for it. We've finally had a black president, if you want to call him a black president, doesn't get respected. We have a black vice president, don't get respected. Oh man, listen, man, we be the most powerful race in the world. We would, man, I'm telling you, so many people. White people, Asians, every race is making money off black people. Beauty supply stores you see everywhere. You see Chinese food places everywhere in our neighborhood. You see Arabs and all these other races in our neighborhood making money off of us and don't even like us, man. They low key don't even like us. They low key don't even really like us. Real shit. They low key don't really like us. But they want to tan and have our skin. They want our women, but they don't want us to have their women. Ain't that something? That's crazy. They don't want us to have their women, but they want our women. Okay, cool. But Brett, yeah, we would be so powerful, man. It would be crazy. It would be absolutely insane right now. the kind of power and the kind of money that we would have in our neighborhoods, or just in general as black people. But we just can't get along to the point so we can have that. And white people love that. They prefer it and they know that shit. They know that shit. But they depends on us to make money while they out there in yachts, boats, and trips, and in their office. Talking about look at these black people. They out there working. I'm over here sitting up looking pretty. While they out there busting their ass and spending their money on dumb shit and crazy shit and shit that don't mean nothing. While I'm out here investing, I'm out here doing this. I got crypto, I got all this. And we don't even invest in nothing. We don't even save. But hopefully that will change. But you know what I'm saying? It's up to us to do something about it. It's up to us that we make things better. I hope we do. I hope we do sometime. But it doesn't look like it's gonna happen anytime soon. And it's sad, but you can always pray for it, man. You can always pray for it. But yeah, man, that's my time, man. I just want to say thank y'all. Ark, man, thank you. Thank you, bruh. Again. And this breed signing off. Hey man, got more videos. Instead, got more videos, got more videos, man. I'ma do. So stay tuned on that. Man, I got a lot of topics I want to do. I want to try to get this page popping, man. I want to try to do more promotion with these videos and on my sports page. Definitely still got stuff going on with the XP, man. Definitely shout out to DC1, Nomus J, you know, Owen 16, um, all the guys, the DSN, man, Maniac Tim, Curtis Steele, Mike Banks, Dosa Dion, you know what I'm saying? Chris Plate, Sergio Rodriguez, Retro Recap, Avery Giovanni, just everybody that's doing content, man. And definitely my man Arc 7X Angel, man. Shout out to you as well. But yeah, man, that's my time. I want to say thank y'all again, man. I know I done said that about 80 billion times, but I'm for real this time, man. I want to thank y'all, man, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like and subscribe, man. Let's get this page popping, man. Let's subscribers. Let's get to the 1,000 mark, man. I will really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. So thank y'all so much, man. Until the next time, man, I holler at y'all. Peace out. Yes, sir.